More on this, Edoardo Bressanelli is a senior lecturer in European politics at King's College in London, and he joins us now live from Pisa in Italy. Good to have you on the show, Edoardo. Now, there is such a huge focus on Italy. Just last week, Matteo Salvini, he gathered leaders of the far-right anti-EU parties in a rally in Milan. Do you think that effort will actually galvanize and pay off?
Well, Italy is a very interesting case indeed, for two reasons, I believe. The first one is that Italy is the only European country that has a fully populist government. Salvini League is together with the Five Star Movement, and together they still have, after 1 year from their election, they have more than 50% of the support of the Italian people. But at the same time, it is also very relevant because it shows how difficult it is for the populist or Eurosceptic parties to stay together. The League and the Five Star Movement are having argument almost every day, or maybe twice or 3 times per day. So on the one hand, they're very strong. On the other hand, though, it's difficult for them to hang on together, and in the European Parliament, it will be very difficult for them to form a coalition and therefore challenge the mainstream parties.
And tell us, Eduardo, just to broaden this up a bit, where are the main differences between this European election and the last one?
Well, certainly focusing on the case of Italy, the main difference is that in the last European election in 2014, the biggest winner were the Democrats, who are members of the socialist group in European Union. They got more than 40%, so mainstream party got the bulk of the voters. This time around is very different because the two populist parties are edging the elections, and they have a quite considerable margin on the second party, or maybe the third, against the Democrats. And to some extent, this mirrors the broader situation in Europe, with the populists, which are real challenges this time around. In the previous round of elections, the populist, anti-European, Eurosceptic parties were not real rivals, if not in some isolated countries. This time, the challenge is much more concrete, much more real.
And those challenges, how do you think that they will play out? Who are you expecting to see get the biggest chunk of the vote? Well,
Salvini League is the strongest candidate, and of course, with some irony, the other strong party challenging Europe is coming from a state which is exiting the European Union, but has been unable to exit the European Union, and that is Nigel Farage, Brexit party. Now, of course, also Marine Le Pen party is doing well in France, but at the same time, according to the polls, she is more or less doing as well as Macron. So the biggest parties in the Eurosceptic camps are likely to be, on the one hand, Matteo Salvini, currently in government in Italy, and then, ironically enough, Nigel Farage in the UK.
All right. Edoardo Bressanelli, senior lecturer in European politics at King's College, London. Thank you very much indeed.